you've got Netanyahu. I mean, how many times has this guy been prime minister of Israel? It's insane. And he gets himself into a situation where he's completely lost the public. I mean, there's massive protests in Israel against him. And yet somehow he kind of returns.
Yeah, he does.
Somehow he manages to retrieve the situation, even though great chunks of the Israeli population don't want him. He ends up as leader again. Why is that? Because there's some other force pulling the strings that makes that happen. If he was left to his own devices, he'd have been gone long ago.
Yep.
And then you go to Iran, they have this supreme leader, because he's a religious bloody leader. I mean, I've been seeing postings on the internet where people are saying, oh, it's pathetic, like if you support Israel, repost if you support Iran. I mean, oh, what? This is absolutely ridiculous. And then you have other postings I've seen where, I hope that Iran wins and then they can free Gaza. And I posted something in response to one of those saying, well, when they're going to free Iran?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? You've got these leaders, these tyrants that impose their will through their religious beliefs on the population. And the population submit to those few leaders, and then the leaders play it off against each other on behalf of the cult. This is how it works. Yeah. So then you ask the question, so what do we do about it? Well, number one, stop believing in a religion just because that's all you've ever bloody heard. Start questioning the religion. Start seeing if it stands up. If it does, well, good for you. Start looking at other ways of seeing the world other than what your religion has told you all your bloody life. And stop cheering bloody tyrants as if somehow you don't have the ability to work out that actually the tyrants are all part of the same game and you are the fall guys of it. Whether you are Israeli or whether you are Iranian, whether you are Palestinian, you're all fall guys of this vaudeville game, which is playing your mind. And the only way you're going to get out of this situation you're in is to take control of your mind back. And that means questioning everything, questioning your religious belief, your religious leaders, the political leaders that are given you to follow. Take your bloody mind back, because if you don't, then whatever God you bloody worship, you are going to be in for a nightmare future if this mob is allowed to go on doing what it's doing, and it's allowed to go on by your decision to give your mind away to someone else.
That's why religions have always been acceptable, because they're limiting and they put people into different strands, don't they? You've written extensively since the mid-90s about World War III and the three key countries being Russia, Iran and China, and there's three fronts then across